sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Miami Dolphins and the Cleveland Browns. Ready to get us started, it's Cade York, and off we go from Cleveland. Here comes Jalen Waddle from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Right away, they rack up 10 yards on their first play from scrimmage. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. First carry for Raheem Mostert. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Officially nothing on that one. No gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On play action, it's Bridgewater. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
On 2nd down, this is Edmonds. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. To throw, Bridgewater. Got a man complete to Cedric Wilson. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
From the red zone now, Bridgewater. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And the Dolphins are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early first and goal.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Here's Mostert. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Dolphins get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now a 7-0 game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They run it again with Chubb. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 45-yard line. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. From the 41, Brissett. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. They go play action with Brissett. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Give the sack to Jerome Baker. A CD, so... Talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
And if you're wondering how quick a quarterback's decision-making needs to be, a next-gen stat says that play took all of 2.8 seconds from beginning to end. Here we go on fourth. Watson. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he's going to pick up the Browns' first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Here's Watson. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. On 2nd and 2, Watson to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he is going to lose yardage here. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that first down gain of 8. He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage with just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a 4th down. On 4th down, Watson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, I appreciate the aggressiveness trying to go for it there on 4th down, but you're in the red zone, had 3 points in your back pocket. Instead, Charles, they throw it away.
Certainly a big call to go for it on 4th down. As you said, in the red zone. Definitely going to cost them 3 points, and we'll see how that affects the game as time goes on.
On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And he's got room. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
On 1st down, they go with Mostert again. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, Mostert. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and making Great tackle on the ball carrier.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The last 2 plays each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. To throw is Bridgewater. And going deep for Hill. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he'll be brought down short of the 15, but a really good move on the run. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Up the middle they go with Mostert. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
A handoff running left is Mostert. Ooh, with a juke. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
And he is going to lose yardage here. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins will add on to their lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Final adjustments being made in the locker room. We're just about set for the second half from Cleveland. And to bring it your way, we go back up to Brandon and Charles.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Browns drive about to get started. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
They go up the middle with Chubb. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Second down, here's Chubb again. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. Bad news, they didn't get it on second down. The good news is they still only need about 3 or 4 inches here on 3rd.
And the good play callers have looked at both situations. They thought to themselves, okay, this call, I pick up the first down, already ready with that call. If I don't, this is what I'm going to come back with in order to pick it up.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And some space here. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll run again with Hunt. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 41 yards rushing for him now at his first 2 carries in the ballgame. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. Touchdown, Browns. Down Peoples-Jones. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Browns have got it back to within a score. Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Waddle will return this from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
A first down throw for Bridgewater. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Bridgewater to throw it. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, old momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Bridgewater. Open net is Waddle, complete. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. Now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Fourth down, they're going. Bridgewater. That's to his running back, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a first down.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
Play fake. Bridgewater. And going deep for Hill. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard, and they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his 2nd interception of the ball game, and if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Mostert running left. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. Gets this one to Hill. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4. A run with Mostert up the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This offense on third down today, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And this Browns defense stands tall. The Browns drive about to get started.
Now this offense trying to change the script here a little bit, CD. Trailing on the scoreboard in the last timeout on the very first play of the drive, they threw that interception.
And you definitely saw his coaches, teammates come over to him on the sideline, trying to help him shake it off because in this game, his team is down right now. So it's important to make sure you get some confidence back for both the quarterback and the entire offense. Otherwise, those mistakes could continue to pile up.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. On the handoff, this is Mostert.
He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Yeah, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd down, here comes Mostert.
But he's able to pick up the 1st before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
Mostert will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
They'll run with Mostert.
Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop it right around the 1.
I'm assuming they're keeping this football on the ground, right?
I would think so, because you're looking at the clock. That's in your favor. You look at the geography of the field, right, where you are. That's in your favor as well. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding. Run that clock down. You got everything working in your direction.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins will add on to their lead. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 of the 24. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out.
To throw, Watson. Oh, he brings it in off the deflection.
20, 10, 5, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. David Njoku, 76 yards. And the Browns have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And this one travels out of bounds. So unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game, 1st and 10 here. They hand it off to Mostert.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
I think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand there's not going to be a whole lot of room to run. And in this case, ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen.
Second down, here's Mostert again.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
91 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Edmonds running out of the shotgun. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Well, clear running situation. Trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
The kick by Sanders is good, and that will make this a 9-point lead. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The Browns' drive about to get started. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
They run again on first down, Chubb. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. And Chubb will try the middle here. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Cleveland Browns and the San Francisco 49ers. Ready to get us started, it's Cade York, and we are underway from Santa Clara. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. On second down, here's Mitchell. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. On play action, Lance. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual-type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17. Gosh, when you've got Deshaun Watson, Charles, executing a run-pass option, that puts the defense in a tough spot, does it not?
It does, and what I liked is that you called me this week, watching your own video, your own tape, and you said, I think the runner's going to pop a few this week because of what we've seen from Deshaun Watson. His ability to get to the corner, that's where the focus will go.
They'll run with Chubb. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Browns use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, "Let's go, big boy. You're still our leader."
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Here's Lance. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted.
Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown.
Well, that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback. I mean, what a play there to make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way, makes a great play on the football, and turns it into 6.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
Here's McLeod from his end zone.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Now on 2nd and 13,
Lance. That's caught downfield by Kittle.
and he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 47.
Here's Lance to throw it.
To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and 9. 46-yard line.
And they fake the handoff. Now Lance
Steps away to his left.
Now Lance throws the interception, his 3rd. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10.
Talanoa Hufanga in on the stop.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Faking the give. Now Watson. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Off of play action, it's Watson. And the Niners get there and bring him down.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
The Browns send out their punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone.
This returnable for Ayuk.
A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10.
Okay.
Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at their 38.
They'll start with a run by Mitchell.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Now a play fake. Lance.
He'll buy some time right. Pass incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell.
And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully, that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the 1st down sticks are, and get there.
The first throw here for the backup Garoppolo. Gets this one to use check. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. The Niners have the 1st down on a gain of 11.
Good sure hands there from a guy not a
First down, here's Mitchell. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
21.
From the 39, Garoppolo. They'll run the screen with Mitchell. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. It's a gain of 3, and it gets him the first.
Well, fellas, here we go. 21.
Now Garoppolo. Left side, that's caught by Mitchell. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
21. At the 19-yard line.
From the gun, a give to Mitchell. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Here we go.
They'll try and run for the first with Sermon. They get 9 out of that, and as a result, the drive continues. This is first and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. On the counter, Mitchell. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Play action. Garoppolo sliding out of the pocket. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the 49ers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's got some space here. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, sometimes a thing of beauty.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Both these teams, no doubt, making their final halftime adjustments as we speak. And for the call of the second half, we get it back out to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Browns drive about to get started. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Now a first down throw, Watson. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. The job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. 62 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Well, they gave themselves options there on the third down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll try to draw now with Chubb. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Watson now to throw. And he's got Cooper on the out route. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Now how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. They'll roll him out right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They run it again with Chubb. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Watson.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Niners are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Now they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
And he is going to lose yardage here. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. On play action, it's Garoppolo.
He's got the hookup downfield to Samuel. Finding room at midfield. And he'll be brought down at the 27. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run in the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there. Sermon now on 1st and 10.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching, and there was another first down run right there.
Up the middle, here's Mitchell.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
Right back to Mitchell here.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
21. Here we go. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
On 3rd down, here's Mitchell.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He loses 4, and it brings up 4.
Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the second half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
The kick by Gold is good, and they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
The Browns drive about to get started.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now Chubb running right.
90 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game in the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Dancing to his left. It's caught. Mitchell.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
21.
From the 39, Garoppolo. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Ray McCloud, 39 yards.
And the Niners have taken a fourth quarter lead. Well, quite the comeback here. They have erased that deficit, pushed themselves out in front now here in this fourth quarter.
Well, this game's kind of felt like a horse race, hasn't it, partner? Because you had the other guys run out to their big lead, but then slowly and surely, they've been creeping up and closing that gap. Now they've stuck ahead in front here late in the game. The finish line's not far away. They need their defense to finish this thing off.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Browns drive about to get started.
The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. They need their best drive of the game right here.
And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27.
Second down, here's Chubb again.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Watson.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far.
Picked off by Deshaun Gibson.
And the 49ers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. And give the tackle to Anthony Walker. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. From midfield, here's Garoppolo. Screenplay setting it up for Mitchell. And he is going to lose yardage here. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. 3rd and 10. Expect a timeout right away if they can't stop them here. Back to throw, Garoppolo. And this one is incomplete.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
Here comes the 49ers punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. On the move to his left. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Watson to throw.
And oh, that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he's got this down to the 35. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And again, it's Chubb. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Now Watson. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. On the very outer edge of field goal range, it would be 56 yards if they got nothing here on 3rd down.
Here's Watson. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to potentially send us to overtime. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the safe call is to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
To throw is Garoppolo. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Garoppolo.
That's complete out left to Ayuk.
And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
Chubb will get the call running left.
And he'll take this up to the 30, a gain of 4.
And they need 5 yards on 3rd down here to keep this opening drive of OT alive. A give running right is Chubb. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. The temptation to go for it probably there. Always is, especially in overtime. Got to punt it, though.
I think you're right. I think that you absolutely have to punt it away and trust your defense, especially play a little field position here. But you're so right about the temptation. Another way to satisfy that, though, line up in punt formation and fake it. That's another way to get it done.
First throw in OT for Watson. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with a football. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. First throw of OT for Garoppolo. Forced out to his left. And this is incomplete. Overtime here out west, and you got a team from the Eastern time zone. Maybe their body clock's a little thrown off, or is that overhyped?
I don't think it's overhyped. And I think that for most teams, you're hoping that your mind overrules your body, because your body's looking for slippers and bedtime clothes, right? They're looking for the pajamas. But in this case, you've got to stay with it mentally. And what a lot of teams do, they never change their watches. They always say on East Coast time and just go ahead that way to try and defeat any of the effects of moving to the West.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo.
Drops this underneath. It's Mitchell. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll try and pick it up in Mitchell.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
45 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. On 1st down, they go back to Mitchell.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
On 2nd down, here's Mitchell.
And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. And that carry probably not so much for yardage, just to get the spot that you want to get the field goal.
And any yardage you gain there is really kind of gravy, and this just becomes what my old coach used to say. Get into position to be in position. And that's what they want, the right spot for their kicker to line up the field goal.
Once again, it's Mitchell.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT.
Here we go. Back.
I think probably just trying to draw him off there. It didn't work.
And defensively, that's what you work on all the time. Being in that spot and being able to not jump and give them the yardage that they were desiring.
And he got it. The kick is good. In overtime, he's able to split the uprights. And Union Street will be hopping tonight. The 49ers have won it.
Well, Carter, you and I were excited. about 10 miles or so southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood.
Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Los Angeles Chargers.
The former Auburn kicker Daniel Carlson to get this one started. And we are underway in Southern California. Here comes Nasir Adderley from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And some room to maneuver. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
It's Eckler again. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9. Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Herbert wants to throw it on 3rd and 1. That's caught, and it's Eckler. And it's out. He put it on the carpet, and the Raiders pick it up. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield.
Let's face it, everybody at the start of a game has a mental image of how they expect it to go, and I think that was going exactly as they scripted it offensively. Moving the ball well, seemingly in control, and that fumble, that's got to be a little bit deflating, don't you think?
Yep, foiled the whole plan there, turned the ball over. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. They get 6 yards back on the run, but still have a 3rd and long situation forthcoming.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Before we came up to the booth,
Last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. Well, that was one I kind of saw coming, Charge. He had a free safety just hanging back there over the middle, waiting, and he saw that ball go in the air, and he jumped on it.
And I don't know why the quarterback didn't see that. That was just your standard cover 3, which means a free safety in the middle of the field, the 2 corners, and they divide the field in thirds. But when you have a free safety with range, like a good center fielder, he can go from side to side and make plays on the football as he did there.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. On play action, now Carr. It's caught here by Adams. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 1st and goal from the 6. To throw, it's Carr. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Devontae Adams from 6 yards away. And the Raiders take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
On the return, it's Adderley from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Charger drive about to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down in the backfield. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
It's the former number 4 overall pick, Cleveland Ferrell, that got in there to bring him down.
A loss of 10 yards. Brings up 4th down. J.K. Scott in confirmation.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's J.K. Scott now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock here? We just got to do ball control. This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. First target, first catch, and a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Throwing on first down is Carr.
Looking again for Waller, and he's got him again.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So from Charger territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Raider linemen might have been moving.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now Carr again. And that's complete to Adams.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
A gain of 6 brings up 2nd and 9 at the Chargers' 31-yard line.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. The throw taken in by Cole.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he is going to lose yardage here. And now the Chargers are going to signal for another timeout. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Carr to throw for it on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Second and 10 now from the 27. Herbert now. Got his man. It's Williams. Room here to run. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
And the Chargers first down.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
The tackle made by Jonathan Abram. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 43.
Play action. It's Herbert. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And this will be caught at the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A pickup of 27. And they pick up the first down in the process.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
Herbert on first down now. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But a Chargers player was able to fall on it, and they'll keep possession.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
The fumble on first down now. Here's 2nd down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Deron Harmon. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays. But you also have to have good feel as well because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get to the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
On the return, it's Adderley from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Flushed out right.
On Herbert, his third interception. Picked up by Rocky Sin.
And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. 30.
And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. What a play. The big man comes up with the interception. Puts together, Charles, a nice little return, too.
Yeah, he's not going to make anybody forget Darrell Green or Ron Woodson, but look at him lug that thing. He decided it was his. A lot of people might have thought about lateraling it there. No shot. Trying to take it the distance.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Out left, he's got it to Everett. Touchdown, Chargers! Gerald Everett in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Chargers are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half.
Hopkins with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Phillips now from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Both these teams, no doubt, making their final halftime adjustments as we speak. And for the call of the second half, we get it back out to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway.
Phillips now from the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, there were 3 talking points at the half, partner. All of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
No, they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Carr now to throw. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. To throw his Carr.
The slant connects with Devontae Adams.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Open man, that's Renfrow. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Raider linemen might have been moving.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Here's Carr. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cole.
Complete to Keelan Cole. A 12-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 18-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Carr. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum the other side is starting to gain.
Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Carr. Able to find Waller. That's complete.
And he is going to have the Raiders' 1st down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
Now Carr.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Derwin James with a pick.
And the Chargers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out 2-20.
That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
It's the Pro Bowler Chandler Jones who makes the tackle. So they get nothing on 1st down, just back to the 1. They need some room to operate.
They certainly do, because you know they're going to be aggressive on the defensive side. They're going to come after you. So you practice this at OTAs, you practice this in mini camp, you practice this in preseason camp. 1 1st down gives your punter room. 2 1st downs is what you're seeking in order to make sure you flip the field a little bit.
First carry for their fullback. But he's trying to plow ahead, but I don't think he got there. He did it. That's a safety.
That's exactly what they were aiming for defensively. A huge early play that cuts off any opposing momentum at the knees. As soon as that snap was made, they were flying to the ball and through the line. Great call from the coaching staff and even better execution.
Offense set to get this drive started. Now after the INT, it's Carr. Out to the left, that's where the tight end Moreau is. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to swing the tight end free downfield for the completion.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he is going to lose yardage here. Call that a loss loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Carr going to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Michael Davis. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert.
He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. Touchdown! Gerald Everett. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Chargers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead is down to 2. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now we'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
On 2nd and 12, Carr. It's caught here by Adams. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing now is Carr.
He'll swing that out wide to Jacobs.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
2nd down and 4.
Now Carr. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. To throw, it's Carr. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. So, my goodness, I would have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the 2nd half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Raiders' 39-yard line.
From the 39, Herbert. His throw incomplete.
Understanding he's just down one possession, trying to make something happen by extending the play, but the coverage downfield was excellent. He escaped and bought some time, but that one goes incomplete.
On the very outer edge of field goal range, it would be 56 yards if they got nothing here on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler, and he won't get to the markers. They're going to stop him for a second straight play right at the line of scrimmage. So that'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on 1st down, but unable to do much from there.
Justin Hopkins for the Charger field goal. A 56-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive... And now here's another interception. Picked up by Asante Samuel Jr. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. It's Williams on the catch. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. And just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. And they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down if they want to take another shot and try to loosen things up. That'd be the time to do it.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that could come back and get you.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Kelly to try to punch it in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. It's a 1-yard touchdown run, and the Chargers will add to their 4th quarter lead. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the 4th. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Now Carr. Pass complete. It's Adams. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Able to connect with Jacobs. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there, picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as the understanding where they are on the field?
Here's Carr. Same target. It's Jacobs again. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Carr to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Well, they sent him on the blitz from that linebacker spot, and boy, he got there quickly.
He certainly did, and obviously he could have used a block from his running back, but I think you nailed it right there. The defender got into the backfield so fast, it's hard for anyone to react.
Carr. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers have just about sewn up this football game. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it, Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. That is caught. It's Williams. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. They're going to pass here with Herbert. And to the right side here, it's Allen. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Barton, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Herbert now to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Denzel Perryman. And the Raiders are right back in this football game. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call. In that situation, sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
Until the final play, Chargers officially decide a winner. Although in that last play they were so backed up, it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded, because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
We are about 10 miles or so southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood.
Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Buffalo Bills and the Los Angeles Chargers. The ball on the tee, we're set for football. And we are underway in Southern California.
Here comes Nasir Adderley from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
They started on the ground with Eckler. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Eckler going to get it again on second down. Yeah, he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Herbert. And that is incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away.
To return is McKenzie. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 11. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. That'll be complete to Cook. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. On 1st down, Allen. Right back to Cook for another completion. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively, getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Back to throw here, Herbert. It's complete to Williams. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8. See what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, 46 yards. And the Chargers use the early turnover to get on the board first here this way. Hopkins will need an extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. McKenzie now from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Things a lot different than the last time they were on the field. Remember, they threw the interception, gave up the touchdown, and now trailing 7-0 and looking for a response. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Allen. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's Allen. Now this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think he might have had it right. It wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield. It almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
Throwing is Allen on third. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. McKenzie now from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question, down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Allen's throw taken in there by Crowder. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
They always say that real estate is about location. Well, guess what? When it's a slant route, the quick ones, timing, timing, timing. Got to be able to lead your man with the football.
And the timing off right there, threw it behind him. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Now Allen. To Crowder, and he's got it on the crossing route. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. On play action, Allen. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he's taken down inside the 30. Now Allen again. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. Down inside the 10. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 14-0 to score. This is the NFL. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. To the air, Allen. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Bills are back within a score. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Here's the Bills kickoff unit out as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Out of the gun, Herbert. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now it's Herbert. Being chased out left.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Tre'Davious White with a pick. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
So after the INT, it's Allen. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Allen, and stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Cook will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
On the return, it's Adderley from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Charger drive about to get going. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down.
He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with a bandit.
This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Herbert off of play action. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Gregory Rousseau. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this 1st half. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. McKenzie now to return it. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've got momentum on their side. They were once down 14-0. Now it's even at 14 as they look to put together a drive to get them the lead. On play action, Allen flush to his right. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
And this is something you don't see too much of. Fullbacks trying to stretch the field. But he does a nice job there getting lost out in space and comes up with a really nice gain.
Allen now on first down. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Four yards remain for second down. Allen off the play fake. And that is incomplete.
The dime work on defense. Two extra defensive backs on the field have covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Now they face a third down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Allen to throw once more. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on third down.
Running for it. Here's Cook. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. No dice for Sean McDermott and the offense. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. They had that 14-0 lead, but that has evaporated as they go to work here first and 10. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Looking for Knox on the crossing route. It's complete. Ball on the 8, second and 2. 8
yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2. The Chargers 8-yard line.
Now Allen. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
After the incompletion, here now, third and 2. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Allen. And he's got a man. It's the tight end, Howard, complete. Touchdown, Bills. O.J. Howard from 8 yards out. And the Bills have taken the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
On the return, it's Adderley from his end zone.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Charger drive about to get going. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something? He's got a man, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And that one results in 35 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And he is going to score. It's a pick-6 and a Bills touchdown.
Well, part of this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick-6 on the other side, and now they get a pick-6 of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick-6 from earlier in this game.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this 1st half.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. He's airing it out for Williams. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, LA!
Mike Williams,
56 yards.
and the Chargers get a late score here in the final minute of the 1st half.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And they're within 7 now, 28-21. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
McKenzie now from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Their own 18-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time.
Picked off by J.C. Jackson.
And they have a 1st down and well into field goal range also at the 16 now.
So first thing crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Eckler now between the tackles. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. That's Matt Milano firing in from his linebacker position. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. They'll spot it at the 30, so this is a 40-yard attempt. Hopkins' kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Now this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Play action. Now it's Allen. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Derwin James with a pick. That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. They picked it in the end zone. They're glad he brought it out all the way across midfield into enemy territory.
And don't think for a second that some teammates didn't tell him to stay in the end zone, right? What he did there, to me, was the equivalent of baseball. Running through the third base coach's signal to stop at third.
It's only good if you're safe.
And he ended up, to me, this counts as safe. That's a great return.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll try the wide side with Cook. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a third and about 4 for the first. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
I've heard you say that so much of being a great inside linebacker is diagnosis. And that time he diagnosed things instantly, made a beeline for the football.
And as a running back, you've got to be saying, where did he come from? He covered a lot of ground in a short amount of time, and he was able to stop his man before he got back to the line of scrimmage.
And the next-gen stats show us the top speed there, better than 18 miles an hour.
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. And now here is another interception.
Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr.
And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down to the 20-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back early in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover. But I love their fight. Planted their feet and forced the incompletion on first down.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He's got Allen. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Up the middle with Eckler. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
Not a whole lot there on first and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or two in this situation.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. Now Herbert gives this one to Kelly. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a third one.
And now from this spot on third down, I think he'd probably throw it here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. They won't even send in a running play here, I don't believe. I think they go ahead and try and throw it for a touchdown.
And he is going to lose yardage here. A 3-yard loss. Fourth down now.
I know in this spot they have to be thinking to themselves, let's go ahead and go for it right now. We don't know if we'll get another opportunity. But if you trust your defense at all, you kick the field goal and maybe have one more shot later.
Hopkins' kick is good, and that'll bring him back within a point. The 3 points certainly helps, but you feel like, Charles, at this stage of the game, when you force those turnovers, need to start converting them into touchdowns.
Yeah, I'm a little bit surprised myself because I thought in this situation they were thinking end zone or bust. Now they got to rely on their defense, get the ball back again for another opportunity to get 6 points.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. They run again on first down. Cook. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. The last run got 6. Now second and 4. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Allen now looks to throw. A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. And he is going to have the Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. He'll find Diggs once more on the completion. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. first down, and they're going to throw with Allen. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he is going to lose yardage here. This has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. To throw, it's Allen.
Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
The offense on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. Allen going to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Bryce Callahan.
And the Chargers are right back in this football game.
But to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6-1, one of the defensive players went to the quarterback and said, here's what you do. Throw the ball to the other team, and let's see if our receivers can pick it off and turn it into a completion.
That's just mean. I don't know that I'd go down there and say that to him right now. Probably pretty fragile. They find some open field here. And he's able to get it all the way down to the 20.
85 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
And a guy that can change the game, shows you a glimpse of it right there, taking the ball down inside the red zone.
It just tells you how tough it is for a defense. You just hold on all game and essentially hold your breath. Will they break a big one on us at any point during the game? It just happened right there.
The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. His throw complete right side to the tight end Parham.
Touchdown, Chargers!
Donald Parham from 17 yards out. And the Chargers have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. And that'll make this a 6-point game. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
McKenzie now from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, This offense has sputtered, yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Allen. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Sebastian Joseph Day breaking through for the sack.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Allen's throw going to be caught by McKenzie. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we got a one-score game.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. To the air, Allen.
That's complete. It's Cook. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
Now Allen, got to have this one. He's going to have his running back. It's complete.
And he is going to have the Bills' first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Allen.
Man open, here is Crowder. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Allen.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Cook. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 15-yard line.
Throwing is Allen. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
And that is caught. Touchdown. And they're an extra point away from taking the lead here in the final minute. Now they can boot it through on the always important extra point, and then their defense has to hold up their end of the bargain.
And there's something that you've pointed out in numerous games that we've worked. Okay, the excitement's going on. Everyone's celebrating over there. Who's calling up the defense to make sure they're focused because they still have some work to do?
A very important extra point there, up and good, and that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll put it out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going.
As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Now Herbert.
pass will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
All right, you're still at least 30 yards from realistic field goal range. You want to get the ball to the 38, but preferably the 35 or less to give your guy his best shot at putting it through the posts.
So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And some room to work. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Herbert going to throw. He's got Eckler. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
Working with a 2nd and 4. Herbert to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Throwing, Herbert. And incomplete on the deep ball. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
An incomplete pass on first down, that leads to a 2nd and 10. Herbert. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
And the question now, can they get closer on third down? A field goal from here, you're looking at right about a 52-yarder. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he is going to lose yardage here. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left.
And they have just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks, and now here's a tackle behind the line.
So now it all comes down to Dustin Hopkins. This from 55 yards out. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. Cardinals come to the line to start their next drive. They had to go the length of the field last time out to get into the end zone, and with this starting field position, they're going to have to pretty much do it again.
And I think the thought process going into it is, hey, if you have to be methodical, go ahead and do that. But you really want a couple of big plays, eat up chunks of yardage, and cut down the number of times you have to snap the football.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner, although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that